Dice Paper Roll is recorded on the traditional lands of the Kulin Nation. We pay our respects to elders past, present, and emerging. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land. Beware, traveller. You enter this den of horror at your own risk. Beyond these mists lie the lands of Barovia, the domain of the vampire, Strahd von Zarevich. If you dare to go further, death is not a certainty, but you are certain to suffer. The moon has set, and darkness lies heavy across Barovia. The now departed mist has left dew on every branch and twig of the ancient forest that surrounds you. Gnarled and twisted boughs seem to reach down towards you whenever you turn your back. A cacophony of creaking fills the night. You are alone in the forest, but in Barovia you never feel alone. You can always feel something, someone watching you. As the fear grips you, your breathing speeds up, turning to mist in the cold night air. Mist that swirls and forms a pattern that spells out DPR, Curse of Strahd.
You've been warming up them pipes, Gregor. That was a sweet, sweet VO.
Thank you, mate. Ooh.
Hello and welcome to DPR Does Curse of Strahd. I am a vampire that you will only meet for the introduction. I am not a character you will need to remember, so there's no use knowing my name. Although, if you want to, it is Peter.
Betcha.
If you have not listened to any of DPR Does Curse of Strahd so far, that is okay. You can just jump in now. It's really not that good. No, I'm kidding. It's quite. I watched some. I skipped a bit and fell asleep through some of it, but anyway, some laughs, definitely some laughs. If you want to contribute to the show, then you can go to patreon.com/dicepaperroll. We are brought to you by the good people at Patreon, our supporters, the Dice Rollers. Thank you for your contribution. And now, away!
I love that Peter guy. He's just great.
Yeah, he doesn't stop by very often, but yeah.
Just enough. He's a bit small doses, you know what I mean?
He's a lovely chap.
I hate how he always makes us count him in.
Well, it is DPR Does Curse of Strahd, and we're at quite a crossroads. We've got Curley and we've got Captain Cloghart, my character, whose name I've forgotten because I'm willing to accept his death, honestly. It's only been a week, but a week's a long time in podcasting, tell you that much. My name is Emil Freund, and I play Captain Von... No, it's not me. Captain Jackamo Cloghart, currently hanging in a cage above a vat of some sort. Acid? Fire? Can't remember. Anyway, that's me.
Bubbling Ichor.
That's the one. Oh, yeah, right. That's hard to remember. But
Bubbling
not when you're only a foot away, as Cloghart is. Carry on.
I'm Jack, and I am playing Curly, the French crab from the bottom of the sea. who is also a monk, and also feeling the tension of the bubbling ichor below my fetus.
Not below your carapace?
Below my carapace. Also.
Where do you think his feces are? They're definitely below the carapace.
My name's Lauren Bock. I'm playing Apomia Phosphine, but you can call her Mo. She is very far away from where Jackamo and Curley are with her other members of her party. We've been through a lot. She's feeling pretty healthy. Strahd's come to see her a few times. I think she's maybe, he's getting into her head a little bit. Not sure where she's going to go with that. That's Mo.
My name is Ben Clements, and I play Ragyog, the Goblin Cleric of Lathander, and the Light Domain. Ragyog is pretty happy to be out of that mill. Feels pretty bad for leaving Curly and Jackamo behind, but good to be rested, short rested, keen for a long rest, because otherwise Ragyog's pretty useless. That's Ragyog.
He's been pushing for those rests lately. Really wanting to get his
Loves
hours.
a good nap.
Sleepy but guilt-ridden.
I'm not myself unless I've had my full 8 hours.
My name is Daniel Last. I am playing Hans von Such, the half-orc blood hunter, dressed in leather from head to toe, and he is feeling a lot better after vanquishing the night hag that had control of his mind and was messing with his sleep. And so he's feeling like he's starting to be himself again.
My name is Greg Pickering. I am the dungeon master for this campaign, Curse of Strahd, which I initially estimated would go for about 30 episodes. Fucking nailed it.
We're almost halfway then, right, Greg?
Episode 14.
14.
Yeah.
So close.
So close.
to getting to the
knowing
actual game.
everything.
3 years later.
Pretty much. Okay, so Ragyog, Mo, and Hans and Irina are out in the forest where you just defeated the lead night hag who'd come after you, Hans, looking to take the last of your strength with her nightmare haunting. And so you have the body of the night hag at your feet, and back in the lonely mill, sat on a precipice. Its veins creaking in the wind of Barovia. The two remaining party members, Curly and Jackamo, are in a cage suspended from the ceiling of the first floor of this mill. So the cage is quite small. They're shackled by their feet to the floor of the cage, and they have freedom of movement with their upper body. They're quite close to each other, and there's a rusty spoon on the floor of the cage between them. The cage has the floor of the cage has lots of holes in it, and below, steam and heat rises up from the cauldron of bubbling and boiling ichor that lies beneath you. The two night hags are slowly lowering the cage down, and they have control. They're using a large chain to wind the cage down. So as
just a question: have we seen the effects of the ichor on another character, like directly on their skin? What that's done to them? Has that done anything like outwardly?
No, you've seen it that it is flammable, but when you came in, it was still in the cauldron. But now, as you've woken, the room is always hot from the Beefmaster 90,000 in the wall, which provides most of the glowing light in the room.
Burns at a solid 1,200 degrees Fahrenheit, don't you know?
That is so good to know.
Yeah.
It's actually hotter than this boiling hot ichor below us.
Well, they've used the burner from the beef master. So they've used the extend out burner to heat the cauldron. So you know that cauldron it's bubbling, it's boiling beneath you. You can feel the heat radiating off it. And you can see quite clearly that the cage will neatly fit into the cauldron.
Counting the surface temperature loss, that ichor's got to be at least 1100 degrees.
Well, I guess it would not be like the frogs, but more like the crabs.
Boiling in a pot.
Indeed. Very, very quick.
Wait, if you're from the sea, right?
Indeed.
Well, have you tasted crabs? I mean, fish, and frogs as well. What are the rules around that for an aquatic being?
I think it is like what are you? Would you say what are you?
Mogul.
Have you eaten a Mogul chimpanzee?
Well, I've never eaten another billionaire. Anything below that, it's fair game in my opinion.
Well, I think it is more or less the same. There are small crabs and there are big crabs. I am a big crab. That is a small crab. And occasionally you have a little bit of a test, and it is good or it is not. Sometimes the chef is not so good.
Care to find out whose claws are the strongest?
No. My claws are much stronger. I have no quarrels about that, but I have a solution to our wee little problem.
So the chain above that's holding is moving as you're talking, and the cage is clunking down bit by bit down towards the cauldron, and the two witches, the night hags that are working the winch, look on with glee. The hag visage, the old lady visage that they wore, the crone visage is gone, and now their true faces are shown. They're purplish skin, sharp filed teeth, and they wear dresses that appear to be made out of stitched together pieces of human skin, and their fingers end in long claws, and as they watch you, they lick their lips, and their eyes almost water in anticipation.
Christ!
Yes.
Oh my God!
The exterior now matches more appropriately their internals.
Yes, it matches my inner self.
I am far less likely to take you seriously, listen to you, or even ask for your opinion, or trust you.
One of you has to kill the other, cut out the key with the spoon, or you both die. One of you has to do the murder. Doesn't she, Gladys, don't they?
Oh, yes, they have to do the murder. This is the best part.
And one of you will be our delicious meal, and the other, we will taste your soul. We will suck your soul out of your body.
Oh, souls are the best seasoning.
I'll even take my dentures out.
Jackamo.
I wish I'd got a sound effect for that.
Jackamo looks down at the spoon, back up to Curly.
Jackamo, I have a proposition.
He looks back to the spoon, back to Curly.
There is a way. I think I could be wrong, but I think it is our best opportunity. I think we have the best option, and you see, I don't know if you noticed earlier. That is a strange sound to come out of my mouth. But
they're all strange sounds. He looks back to the spoon. Back to the hag. Oh God! Oh God! Back to the spoon.
As you look at the spoon, a shaft of light comes down from the stairs, the top of the stairs from the upper layer. So a shaft of daylight pierces down and just highlights the rusty spoon between you.
Well, that's
And
good
your
enough for
eyes
me.
meet
And
again.
he darts his hand forward to grab it.
Curly quickly speaks. No. We can do this in a way that is less gruesome. My legs, they come off and they grow back. It is not unusual for a crab's legs to just fall off and they come back. It is beautiful. It is a circle of legs, And you just take one off, and to demonstrate, he pulls one off.
Oh, that's you dislocate one of your legs and with a crunch and like when you're cracking open crab with like a crunch and then like that sloshing sound of the flesh ripping. You tear one of your legs.
I say, oh boy, do you mind? And Curly goes, he plunges his hand into the open leg, rooting around to try and find the key.
Yes, that is exactly what I was thinking. Oh,
okay.
Just
hang on 1 second. It hurts. That really, really hurts. I'm just putting it out there.
So that hurt a lot more than I expected.
What, you've never done this before?
No, but I suspected it would not be quite this bad.
You ask him you've never done this before as you are up to your elbow into his carapace, digging around inside.
I rolled a 4 in my check to see if I could find the key.
Okay. You are digging around in there. You didn't use the spoon though, right? You're just using your hand.
Can I try and assist him?
Curly had stopped him before he grabbed the spoon, although he went for it.
Yeah. Okay, so Curly, you've taken 10 points of damage from the
tearing off an appendage.
Tearing off the appendage and then having someone rustle around in your abdomen.
No, not in his abdomen. Oh, I guess so. Fuck, why not? Yep, sure, yes, and in his abdomen.
Right.
Okay. I was thinking in the leg, but that's cool. All right.
Okay. I mean, were you looking in the removed leg?
I was. I thought I was.
Oh, you did not.
I thought you were
do
looking
what
for the key.
All right, I think we're on board for. He's looking inside the abdomen, the crabdomen.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah, so you're deep you're up to the elbow in the crabdomen, and because you're rustling around, there's a number the anatomy of the inside of the crab is not familiar to you, and so you are like grasping organs, looking for the stomach.
Again, a 4 on the investigation check.
Yeah.
Can I?
So you're squeezing and rummaging around in there, and Curly, you are in agony as the hags watch on with they're just absolutely rapt, licking their lips, watching you rummage around, and their eyes have lit up as you dig around in your friends.
Now you're sure this won't, kill you?
No, I am not. I am not sure of that at all. But I'm actually a little to the left.
Here?
Yeah. Okay. North. I mean up.
Use degrees of latitude. It's much easier.
That is my third heart. I will not be needing that.
Well, I don't need it. Thanks, though. He tosses the heart away.
Okay, so you ripped out the heart.
His third heart.
His third heart. Okay, I think that's still worth some damage.
Yeah.
It's there for a reason.
That's another 4 hit points of damage. Can I get an investigation check, please?
Can I assist him?
Yeah, why not? You're directing him to the stomach.
Yeah.
That's an 11.
And I got a 8 plus. Where is investigation? 0. 8.
Helpful.
I think I have made a terrible mistake.
Blue blood begins to come out of Curly's mouth as you dig around, rustle around in his abdomen as the cage continues to lower down towards the boiling ichor. And the strength in Curly's arms begins to give out, and their claws rattle to the sides of the cage as you hunt around inside.
Jackamo!
I can't find it.
Jackamo, come closer. I have to ask you to. I have to ask you to look deeply inside of me, and I may have to ask you to take my body. I will make a beautiful pie, one that the world has never seen.
I'll eat every piece. They won't get a bite.
As he cracks open the carapace of the crag, grab through tears on his face.
And Curly reaches into his satchel and presses a copy of Das Krabatal into Jackamo's open arms. Blue blood all across the book and over all of his body as his guts spill from his body and steam rises from the ichor below.
Ah, good, a recipe.
As you crack open, you see the stomach along with all of the other organs slide out, sluice out of the body of your friend as Curly gasps his last breath, handing over Das Krabatal, and there's a clink as the key inside the stomach hits the bottom of the cage.
I was way off. My God! Tries to tear open the stomach.
Yeah, you can tear open the stomach, and you get the key as the cage hovers just above the bubbling ichor.
There it is! Thank God, you found
You're
it.
dead.
No, I'm not dead yet.
Oh, it's a Shakespearean death. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's Shakespeare.
I thought you were dead.
Is that Curly's spirit just hovering above his crab body?
I am not dead yet.
Clognard makes a show of like scooping up and like trying to. Oh, my
Shove it
friend!
back
But
in.
actually, no. But actually, he's just like positioning the shell well so that it is getting the heat side of the ichor, so it's cooking the sides very nicely indeed, or just starting to, perhaps.
And the last vestiges of life leave Curly.
Any last words? Any last words, old friend? Before? Oh God, that's good. Before it's all over.
Jackamo, I mean what I said.
Oh yes.
Make goodbyes and be friends with all. Seek to spread that book as wide as you can see. I am not likely to work with a capitalist ever again.
Well.
And like frothing bubbles come out from where you think his mouth is.
Oh God! Oh my word! Oh, and he gets some on his hand and tastes it. Oh, it's sea salt. Oh, that's lovely. And he sprinkles some more on the cracked open carapace that's slowly starting to sizzle away.
Oh. A peal of thunder cracks the sky as Curly's last breath bubbles out. So, out in the forest, Hans. Sorry, I just need to.
Oh God!
I feel like Edna and Gladys are like looking at each other like, that escalated quickly.
That was so much better than I expected.
I really didn't think it was going to go that way, but
I'm so excited. Look at my nipples.
Oh my God! As he's shoving crab meat in his mouth. Oh God!
Sobbing and eating, Kel.
Yeah.
Conflicted, but this is delicious.
Tasty crab, man.
Oh God.
I'm quite sad, but also that was fucking hilarious.
That was great.
Okay. So out in the forest, it's just before midnight, and the body of the hag has just gone still at Hans's feet. Your chill touch taking the last of her life, and you immediately, Hans, you feel the release as the curse, the haunting is lifted from you.
As the crack of lightning flashes across the sky, Hans looks down at the still form of the hag and gives her a good kick in the stomach, just to make sure that she's not moving. And she moves a little bit, so he kicks her again. But then realizing that she is in fact dead, looks to the other two members of the party and, what should we do?
All right, she's dead, right? Like, we definitely killed... She moving. Give her another kick. Just give her one more kick.
Hans kicks her again, right in the face. No, nothing. She's not.
I think
doing
she's
anything.
definitely dead. Good shot there, Hans. It's good to have you back.
The hag farts.
Oh, I hate it when they do that.
I kick her again.
Rick and Mortis, kick it in right there. Death is it comes for us all, and it is always undignified in some way, shape, or form. Oh boy, she's
Yep.
Oh, that's got a kick to it.
yeah.
Maybe we should carry this conversation on just over there a little bit. That brings tears to my
I
eyes.
feel so much better.
You look better.
Thank
You look better. Irina, are you okay? You look... I hope you forgive me saying, my lady, but you look a little worse for wear.
I'm definitely not feeling the best, but it was heartening to actually be a part of that. I mean, I did save old Mo over there as well. I just thought we were getting away safely. And then the whole night hag thing kind of really put a dampener on me personally. But I think I'm all right. I think it's the best I could possibly hope for.
How
Okay.
much is any of us all right? You know, it's one of the great philosophical questions.
Yes, that's true. And I have another one for you now. Do we go back and save the guys, or do we get a good kip and a good sleep for 8 hours? Because, I mean, I do work my best in the light of Lathander's glorious sun rays. And, I'm happy to go back with you now. But, I won't be much good. You saw how bad I was with my mace just then trying to hit the night hag.
Yeah,
You
were
look up
terrible.
and the moon is heavy in the sky, and you can estimate it's before midnight.
I estimate it's before midnight, you guys.
I do as well. Yep.
So,
Good estimation.
yes.
Synchronize our estimation.
I mean, we have to go back. We have to go back for them, right?
Yeah, we have to go back for them, right? But is going back going to do us any good, or even, if we can't help them, if you're rubbish with a mace?
I know that the night hags, they will turn them against each other. They will fight them. They must commit an evil act in order to take their soul.
That is nasty.
It's not good. It's not fun.
not
Wouldn't
good.
recommend it.
No. Opposite of fun.
This is a difficult decision. It's really weighing on my
Are we
conscience.
abandoning them pretty much to die, or are we sleeping?
I mean, I feel I don't want to leave them to die. We have to go back. I just don't know. I'm concerned for our safety and our ability to rescue our friends if I don't have a full complement of Lathander's spells. Might.
Hans' legs start to wobble and his knees buckle, and the weight of the night hag, although it's gone, he's now realizes just how exhausted he is because he hasn't been able to sleep properly for like the last 3 days, and looks to you and I think I need to sleep. I'm no good to anyone. In my current state, I need to rest.
Oh, thank the morning, Lord. I'm glad.
Yes, I'll
someone else
take the
feels
burden
same.
away from you, Ragyog. I know you want to go and save them, but
I do.
I have to sleep.
As Ragyog is already settling into a bedroll and like tucking himself in. But, yeah, I know it's a horrible dilemma.
I know it's difficult. It's difficult, but I'm too weak.
Me too. Sleep, my friend.
Oh, I feel such guilt.
The guilt will help you sleep.
Mo's just looking at two people that, it's like the two of them in front of him, just falling completely into a deep slumber straight away. Straight away.
You
Like,
take
calm
first
down.
watch, won't you, Mo?
Do I have a choice? Do I? Left me nothing. All right, I'm feeling all right. I mean, self-preservation is the key. We're no good to him if we can't do anything for him, right? We're just witnesses in that case. And I'm not here to be a witness. I don't know about you.
Wake us if something happens.
Yes, watch out for that Strahd fellow, won't you?
Yes.
It's
not a good egg.
All right. Do you want me to sing you a lullaby?
Yes, please.
Thank you. That'd be really lovely right now.
Well, I do have. Should I roll a performance?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, please.
All right. I've got an 11.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna just position myself so I can pat both of their heads at once, so they've both got their back to me. I'm just gonna pat them, and then at the same time I'm just gonna go, all right, say good night, say good night, say good night,
Good night.
say good night. Shut up. Say not finished.
Sorry.
Say good night. Say good night. Say good night. All right. Yeah.
They are fast asleep by the end of your very traditional lullaby. And you sit and look out into the tangled woods around you. It's quiet, eerily quiet. And then your watch is over. And the night passes without incident.
Is it then Irina's watch or?
Yeah, Irina then sits looking into the roiling mists.
Listening to the latest episode of Elementary Springfield.
Oh, it's one of the Treehouse of Horror ones. They hate them.
And the night passes without incident.
I think fuck for that.
You are all awake with the first rays of the sun, feeling well rested and stronger than you were before.
Oh, Lathander, thank you for seeing me and my allies through a dark and no doubt dangerous night. I pray that you bless my allies and keep them alive until we get there to save them.
It was without incident at all. Strahd did definitely not show up and bite me, turn me into a vampire. We went off, killed a bunch of people, came back. All while you were sleeping, I'm a vampire now. I've got infinite power, and nothing happened. Nothing at all. You snore like a fucking foghorn. Did you know that?
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but I've got a pretty bad nasal thing going on, so it should have really been a surprise.
I noticed. You sounded like you were gasping. You know that real at the back of the throat stuff.
I've tried hypnosis for it. It doesn't work. I mean, if you've got any suggestions.
That you put in your nose, or just sleep on your side, or just get someone to poke you when you're dying.
Okay, I'll do that.
All right.
Thanks, Mo. We should skedaddle.
Everyone's upping at him, and the Sunrise Lord has blessed you, and your cup is filled. Onward, fellas!
Yes.
So you head back. You trudge back through the forest, and it's mid-morning by the time you get back to the mill that sits on the hill, the old bone grinder.
It's sorry. Are we taking a long rest in D&D Beyond?
Yes.
Does it reset maximum HP changes during? Do I untick that box?
Yep.
Good.
Oh yeah, does Jackamo get any additional hit points from eating the crab, Greg? Just asking. Just wanted to check in on that. No, okay, cool, thanks.
I don't know. What sort of hit points do you think he should get for eating his friend? I guess it's a bit of a
blue area.
I mean, he's down some points in the polls, I would have thought. Lucky Clogheart's Pies is a dictatorship. No board to elect me. Ha ha!
So standing outside with the mill in sight, Ragyog says, "My friends, we need to have a plan before we go in there this time. I don't know if we want to scout it out. I certainly want. I've asked Lathander for some protective spells, and I certainly plan to use those just before we go in."
Yes, maybe we should see if there's another way into the mill, rather than using the front door. The front door seemed a bit obvious to me.
Yes.
I mean, in hindsight, yes, front door, probably not as much of an option. Maybe should have had a look around the back first, because I know there was a lot. I mean, the crow basically was like, "Go around the back, mate." So why don't I just duck around the back and see what I can find?
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, Mo. So you sneak around the outside of the mill. Can you give me a stealth check, please?
Yes.
What does a stealth check do in terms of like, if you say there was someone observing Greg or any of the other DMs or players, what does it mean for that person? They have to beat that stealth check with their their
perception.
Perception. That's the one.
19.
So if they're not actively looking, then it tests against their passive perception.
Yeah,
as well.
Okay, cool.
19. Yeah. So you with great skill move around the outside of the mill using the shadows and the
on my little tippy toes. I'm doing my little theme music I like to do at the same time. My sneaking, sneaking. Can you hear me? No, you can't. Sneaking around again. Get them night hags.
Okay, can you give me a perception as well, please? And a performance.
9. And
9 on perception.
Yes.
What on performance though?
Yeah.
If it's a roleplay performance check, it's high.
Take it.
It's high. You should get advantage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No performance check? No.
I
Okay.
did. It was a 26.
Oh,
26!
Wow.
Holy shit! That's amazing.
Didn't hear it. That was appropriate.
Is that a 20?
It is.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
shit, yeah. So you're not looking very hard at the mill, but goddamn, your stealth song is amazing. And through the power of echolocation, you actually pick up.
Look at our stealth go. Mama must go with stealth.
It goes off the mill, and You're able to see, so there's, you can see that there's 3 levels of the mill. You can tell this because there's a window on each level. So the one on the ground floor is on the back of the mill, and it's shuttered tight. On the second floor, the window is open, or the first floor, the window is open, and the shutters are open. And then on the third floor, there's a wooden balcony with no railings that sits around the top of the mill. And you can see there's rough wooden cages that seem to open inwards into the attic of the mill. And you're able to see the figures of small children huddled in those cages.
All right, kiddies. On the top floor there, middle of that, there's a open window, and the bottom one there's a shuttered window that is looking very tight. This is a lot more information than we got when we went through the door. Maybe I should go and tell the others before I get any closer, or should I get a little closer first? What shall I do? What should Mo do? Should I just
Go have a look. Go on.
Go have a look?
What kind of person is Mo?
If you want to tell Mo what to do, you should head to www.patreon.com/dicepaperroll, where you can make suggestions about how we develop our characters. You can learn more, talk to us on the Discord channel, and you can also get early release of episodes. So we are passing out episodes just a little bit early, so you can get that DPR fix before we get around to uploading the real episode.
What's Mo gonna do? What are we gonna do?
What kind of person is Mo? You're on your own.
Look, Mo's thinking maybe once bitten, twice shy. Everyone's been very deadish lately. Maybe because of our communication and our lack of just having a little look-see. Can I get any closer? Maybe if I could possibly see if I can see through that open window on the second floor. I think that I want to just go a little bit closer.
If you want to try and look through that open window, you'll have to climb up the side of the mill. So I'll need another stealth check.
I'm just going to do a little climb.
And then an
Mo's
athletics.
climbing. Mo got a 9 on the stealth.
Okay.
Too absorbed in the song.
Athletics.
Is she still wearing bangles and jewelry? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
7 on the athletics. Climbing. Mo's gonna climb.
Okay, so Mo's stealth has been doing this amazing stealth, but she's so into her song that as she approaches the back of the mill, she steps on a branch and there's an almighty crack, and it startles her, and she leaps onto the side of the mill to try and climb, but doesn't get a good handhold and just sort of scrabbles a bit and then falls down onto the ground.
Up there she is, Hans.
Okay, give me a perception. No.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay, you don't think anyone's heard you.
Oh no.
How far away is she from us, hiding in the bushes, Greg?
Other side of the building, right?
Yeah, other side of the building. You can't see her at all.
Okay.
That was a good bit of roleplay though. Maybe you've scooted around the side. Nah.
Climbing. No one can hear me when I'm climbing. And stepping branches.
So you climb again.
What's that then? Sorry.
Athletics.
13.
Okay, you do manage to get a handhold this time, and you make your way. You climb up the side of the mill up to where you're gripping onto the ledge, and you lift yourself up slowly. Can you give me another stealth, please?
Let's see what's inside here then. 15.
Okay. As you start to peek over the edge, you can hear from inside the the sound of a chain rattling, and you look down, and as you sort of your head pokes over the top, your head blocks the light beam that is shining down into a cage that is slowly rattling down towards a boiling cauldron of ichor, and the silhouette of your head appears in this light beam, and it's like right in the center, and you can see the two hags their eyes are riveted on the cage, but as soon as your head blocks that light beam, they snap around to look up at you, and you drop from the ledge, or you drop down below. Do you want to let go, or do you want to hang there? What are you doing from there?
What's that?
I'm going to, as I've risen up my head and I've said, "Oh look, there's a cage. Oh look, you can see my hat. You can see the little cat ears. There's a little outline of him.
Yes.
My bowler hat. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just get out of there. So I will drop.
Okay, give me a
Launch off the side of a mill check.
give me an acrobatics check, please.
Oh, if only I had some pepper.
7.
You drop heavily to the ground.
Oof. Yep.
You take 1 point of damage as you hit the ground, twisting your ankle slightly.
Oh God.
And you can hear behind you the footsteps of the hags rushing up the steps to look out the window.
So I'm just at the bottom of the window. I'm going to.
Yeah, you're at the bottom of the tower. Yeah.
Can I just try and run back around to the front again?
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. Give me another stealth
where
check
the
as well.
other two are.
Yep.
18 stealth.
Yeah, okay. Let me just... Yeah. So the hags rush up to the window.
What is it? What looks in the window?
Where's the kitty?
Who's peeking? Who's peeking on me? Who's peeking in my window?
Someone's in the window.
Who's going the looky-loo?
Peeking. Mo was not peeking. Nobody.
Who's fucking...
Go ahead. It was nothing. It was a bird. It was a crow. It was a cat. It was a cat wearing a bowler hat.
It was one of those fucking crows, wasn't it?
The crow.
It must have been the crow.
Crow.
Shouldn't Gladys be back by now?
Yes, I thought you were Gladys.
No,
Why
I'm
am I Gladys?
Bertha.
You're Bertha. Oh, and I'm Edna.
Yes.
Oh, I get so confused.
Oh, you guys can't even remember your own fucking names.
Who said that?
Where's
Fucking
that?
crows?
The crow. The crow that said that. Caw, caw.
That's crows.
Hans, Mo's been gone for a little bit too long for my liking. I think we should start following the way she went. Don't
You
you?
need to trust the young lady, okay? You're
All right.
just so stressed.
Okay. All right.
As you say that, Mo appears from the underbrush nearby.
Like a meerkat.
See?
Yeah.
Jeez,
You would
Ragyog.
just leave me. You would just say, just trust her. Just let me go. Like we let the other. Look, all right. So the two eggs are in there. There's a cage. There's on the bottom of there's 3 levels. The first one's got like shutters. They're closed. I don't know if we can get in there. The second one, don't look through it. It's hazardous. And the top, kitties in cages.
Oh, no. Did you see Curly or Jackamo?
Yes.
Did I see Curly or Jackamo? I did. I saw Curly and Jackamo in there. And just
You definitely saw your bowler hat, right?
What?
You definitely saw your bowler hat as well in the cage, remember? You remarked on the ears.
No, that's not right.
Okay.
No, the shadow cast.
Oh, right. That's evocative. Amazing.
DM
That's so
burn,
good.
Greg.
Sick DM burn. But you did see Curly and Jackamo.
Keep up.
Right. So where are they, Mo? Quick, we don't have time to waste.
They're in a cage in the middle of. There's a big ball thing of ichor. They're going into it. I'm pretty sure the Jackamo was eating Curly.
Oh my gods! And where are the witches?
It happened.
They're both in there, but they maybe they saw me, but I managed to convince them with a stunning performance that I was a crow.
Okay, good. Right, are we going in there or not?
Okay.
They seem to be pretty on to the fact that Jackamo's eaten up a crab, and they're really excited about that. I reckon if we're very careful, we could maybe try and see if we can. I'm not sure if we can save him. We could probably maybe save Jackamo. We go round the back and we try and get those. We'll try and talk to those kitties or something. Or
What, up on the 3rd floor?
You want to scale the whole
Or I
building?
could try and see if I could open up the gutters, the bottom bit.
I'm just thinking if the witches are at the 2nd story right now, we've got a limited time to get through the front door and rescue Jackamo, and then we can get out again.
The witches are on the ground floor.
Fuck.
And Hans would know that what's kind of transpired, yeah? Because of the night hag, the whole soul
Yeah,
thing and stuff?
yeah, absolutely. You mentioned it before as well. So yeah, absolutely.
How does Ragyog know the hags are back on the ground floor if they went up?
I didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, Greg just said.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering how Ragyog knew that. That's all.
Greg said it, so
That's the way it is.
that's the way it is.
Guys.
Ragyog has a really strong
Little
feeling
darling.
that
Yes, they're back on the. Well, no, you saw them on the ground floor. They were busy with the cage, and you saw that the others were in there. So, like,
All right.
you would they ran up to the 2nd floor, and then as they walked off, muttering or talking to each other, you could hear them.
Okay.
So,
All right. Well,
I'm not as good in a fight.
so you're suggesting we scale 3 stories.
Oh. All right, maybe it feels like a better option for me, but I can see where you're coming from. You're quite short, and you've got a little bit more of that magic shit than I do. If you want to confront him, I could always go around the back and come and meet you in there. But maybe instead of the kitties, I'm going to try and see if I can get in underneath those ags in the bottom ground, not ground floor, but the one below that, the basement. Do you reckon you can go in there without me?
I mean,
I can certainly try.
we can certainly
Well,
try.
do you trust me?
I
Yes.
trust you completely.
We should-
I was completely on board with your capabilities. This
I
guy, he
was-
was saying that,
Hey,
you know,
Hans,
he
don't
thought you
throw me
weren't up
under
to
the wagon,
challenge.
mate. No, I was just saying, should we go in and check on her? I wasn't saying we should fuck off and leave her.
You
I
need to
wasn't
trust
saying
her
I
more,
didn't think
man.
she could do it. Listen, Hans, listen. We're going to have to work
Yes.
together if we're going
Right,
to have
mate.
any chance
I'll
of
see
making
you
it
in
through.
there where we're going to defeat the night hags. You guys just have your little bumble, and I'll be breaking in and probably doing something really excellent on the other side.
Wait. I'll bless us all first, and also we should come up with a safe word that we can yell out really loud if we're all going to get the hell out of Dodge. I vote that we shout out, "Damn, that is a thick boy."
Unconventional, but I'm here for it. Yes.
Okay.
What-
It's several words, but
Am I saying that right? Damn, that's a thick boy? Am I
Yeah.
saying
damn, that's a thick boy.
Yeah,
up
Right,
at the
okay.
end? Thick boy.
yeah.
Boy. Right, okay.
All right, we've got it. All right, bless us up. Let's do it.
Great. So let's creep closer, and I'm going to cast Bless just before we part ways, which will last for a
Huddle,
minute, so
huddle.
we don't have long.
Huddle.
Quick huddle. In we
Quick
go.
huddle.
All right. Morning, Lord. Watch over my friends with your glory, and I cast Bless. Up to 3 creatures of my choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack or saving throw.
Right.
so weird, guys. That's my safe word too.
What about when it's situational, Greg, though? You know, that's not necessarily.
That's my go
It
word.
could be, yeah.
It's my go word and my safe word. They're the same.
My green one.
It's a green amber red light. Okay, so Hans and Ragyog approach the front door, and Mo, you sneak around the back. So everyone give me stealth.
10.
15.
Oh, yes. 17 on the die with
Nice.
3, so 20 altogether.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so Ragyog and Hans approach you silently and slowly, deliberately approach the front door, and Mo, you sneak your way around the back, and you do find the entrance to the cellar, the two doors on the ground, and there is a padlock on that door.
All right. Game on. I'm gonna try and pick that lock. Yep.
Use the skill that does the
Sleight of hand.
sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. In 5th edition, that one.
16.
Okay, yeah, you're easily able to pick the old rusty lock, and the padlock
I look at it,
comes loose
and
in your
the
hands.
padlock opens.
You just blow that, like you just like rub the rust off it.
Yeah.
And then you like blow, and it just clicks
Give it
open.
a couple of old Mo blows, everybody. There we go. She's done.
It pops open, and as you open the doors into the cellar,
Please nothing weird. Please nothing weird. Please nothing weird.
as you look down, you can see there are piles of scalps
Oh, fuck.
of human children. So varying lengths of hair still attached to the scalps, and they're just stacked up against the walls. There's a small ladder.
Stacked up against the wall, like in
Yeah,
piles,
there's-
like
there's
pizzas,
like-
like old pizzas.
Yeah, there's like
stacked
There's like hundreds of them.
high.
There's hundreds of children's scalps.
Oh, I thought you meant they might be on
Um,
walls like scales, but that's
Stop
even
emphasizing
worse.
it.
No, like stacked like pizza boxes. Yeah. There's a
It's like a big stack of hairy pancakes. Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
There's also some shelves on one wall with jars, and those jars seem to contain
Passata. No, sorry, what?
Please.
some of them passata,
Please be passata.
and some of them contain fingernails and toenails of children. There's a ladder in the center that leads up to, or just off center, that leads up to a trapdoor in the floor or in the ceiling.
Gross. Okay, I can do this. I've just got to get underneath it, and then I can listen in on what's happening upstairs, and I can jump out at the right time and give the old heave-ho to one of those hags with good old Pinky and Minty here, my classic daggers. All right,
As you
just got to pop in.
climb up,
Just going to pop in.
and you press your ear to the trapdoor, and as you do, you hear the final bubbling breath as Curly breathes his last.
Oh, mate. Oh, my little mate. Sea salt.
Hans and Ragyog, you hear the same from the front door.
Ah, sea salt. That'll season it delicious.
Oh no, Hans. I mean, at least one of them's alive.
Yes, but we're too late. Oh
Not-
no.
Not to rescue Jackamo, we're not. Do we knock?
Yes. We can be Girl Scout cookies. You know, we can sell Girl Scout cookies.
Okay.
Can I
That
hear
seems totally plausible.
Can you give me a perception check, Mo?
Bit of lemon juice, paprika. Could really make something with this.
5 perception.
No, you can't hear the Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, God. Oh, it's so tender and warm. Oh, that flesh.
You can
What's
hear
he doing,
Jackamo showing down.
Oh, the legs are the best bit. Oh,
Oh my. Oh. God.
every last one I said, crack.
Oh, this is so awful. This is so much better than I expected.
He's eating him.
Who would have thought the organs and taste good too? Oh, the liver.
Grief does weird things to us all, and there's that cycle of grief. There's acceptance and denial and eating. That's definitely part of the cycle.
Ragyog looks at Hans, standing next to him, and with a tear rolling down his cheek, and looks confused and puts both hands up in a shrug, in a whatever are we going to do?
We knock.
And that, I think, is where we will end today's episode of DPR Curse of Strahd.
Do they knock? Fuck. Do they knock? Oh, I don't know. Jeez.
Cliffhanger.
I really should have just knocked, shouldn't I?